This is all the Real Madrid news that came out this week. And well, international break started this week, so obviously there's no Real Madrid football. But before we move on, if you want to stay updated with Real Madrid news, just follow. But anyways, Real Madrid Player of the Month nominees were announced. And well, obviously Vinny Jr. is Real Madrid Player of the Month. Now we also found out that Rodrigo and Lucas Vázquez both will be out for 1 month. Now Rodrigo will be out a little longer. Now we also found out that Jacobo Ramon is injured and out for a month too. And also, Jeremy De Leon successfully underwent his surgery. Now, all of our other players were reporting for international break. Fede with Uruguay, Jude Bellingham with England, and Camavinga with France. Now, there is more, but we have a lot of news. Now, obviously, during these days, we still have training. Only 6 first-team players trained. 8 are away on national duty, 7 are injured, and Fran Garcia trained indoors. Now, Camavinga will be returning soon. Camavinga was suspended for France's next match against Italy, so his international break is over. Luka was also supposedly suspended, but now they're saying that it was a UEFA graphic mistake. He did not get a yellow card. Now, since we're talking about international break, the Belgian FA CEO met with Courtois in Madrid to see if he will return to playing for the national team. Thibaut Courtois said it again, he will not play under Tedesco. And also, Vinny's Brazil national team coach said this: "In my opinion, the Ballon d'Oro was an injustice. If there was a decisive and lethal athlete whose talent was clear, it was Vinny. I have nothing against the winner, he stood out a lot. But Vinny deserves special recognition." Now, talking about Ballon d'Oro, Rodri talked about his votes. He said, "I will vote for Carvajal second and Vinny third." And according to Relevo, Florentino Perez was the one who decided not to travel for the Ballon d'Oro in protest. And according to Jorge Cepicon, one Real Madrid player entourage found out from France Football and informed Vinny Jr. that he will not win the Ballon d'Oro. But anyways, we found out that the FIFA Club World Cup 2025 draw will be on the 5th of December in Miami at 19 CET. And also, this is the FIFA Club World Cup 2025 trophy. And also, the Real Madrid Legends will play Barca Legends on December 15 in Tokyo. And the Real Madrid Sports City is now renamed to Florentino Perez Sports City. And also, they had to change some dates for the Spanish Super Cup in Saudi Arabia. Barca vs Athletic is now on January 8th. Real Madrid vs Mallorca is on January 9th. Now, the change happened because of this. And also because we have a Copa del Rey game on the 5th. So now there's talks underway for Real Madrid vs Valencia to be played on the 2nd of January. So now we can potentially play 9 games and 4 competitions in January. La Liga, Spanish Super Cup in Saudi Arabia, Copa del Rey, and Champions League. And also we will travel to Qatar on December 18th for the Intercontinental Cup. And also we will play in this stadium right here, the Lusail Stadium in Doha, Qatar. Which this stadium is the same one that Kylian Mbappe scored a hat-trick in the World Cup final. And also this news came out that FIFA is considering replacing VAR with Football Video Support or FVS. Basically, the coaches can request to the referee to review his decision 2 times per game. If they lose the first review, they won't get a second claim. And also, Marc Cucalon has announced his retirement from football at 19 due to injuries. For those wondering, Marc Cucalon suffered an ACL injury in 2022. During the surgery, a bacteria got into the cartilage of the joint which caused an infection that's rare, which now he has decided to retire at 19 years old. And also, according to Mario Cortegana, Antonio Pintus has become a divisive figure in Real Madrid's dressing room. Some of his approaches are considered too old-fashioned. Real Madrid players have continued to play despite discomfort. This was the case with Tchouaméni, who had a long-standing foot injury before his new ankle injury. Same with Jude and his shoulder injury last season. And also, Caroline and Carla Camacho both scored in Real Madrid's 7-0 win against 20 on Wednesday. They both recovered from major ACL injuries. And going back to Courtois and Real Madrid both expect him to play against Leganés. And David Alaba could return to Real Madrid training in 2 weeks. And Jude Bellingham wins Marcas Di Stefano trophy for 2023-24 Best Player. And Isco wins Fans MVP award for 2023-24 season by Marca. But anyways, let's talk about rumors. Real Madrid are monitoring Atletico Madrid U19 center mid Jorge Castillo. And also Llorel Hato. And also Bremer, but nothing will happen because of his ACL injury. And they're interested in Jonathan Tah. No concrete negotiations yet, but a transfer could become a real possibility in January. And also Mario Hermoso is an option for Real Madrid. And also supposedly Real Madrid wants Xabi Alonso and Florian Wirtz. Now there has been a lot of talk about Hato and Lukeba. And well, they will cost around 60 to 70 million euros. Lukeba has an 80 million release clause in his new contract. But RB Leipzig will negotiate as they did with Dani Olmo. And also supposedly Loren Aguado, who is 22 years old, will be one of the options to replace Lucas Vázquez. And Fabrizio said Trent is Real Madrid's target number 1, 2, and 3. And now Real Madrid consider the signings of Trent and Alphonso Davies as advanced. The club now believes that Trent will join as a free agent in summer 2025. And Rodra also said Alphonso Davies has decided to join Real Madrid as a free agent in 2025 too. Deal practically done. And today, Real Madrid and Alphonso Davies have reached an agreement. Supposedly, according to Marca, Alphonso Davies will sign his Real Madrid contract in January. And Laporte said, if Real Madrid calls me, I will obviously listen. You can't ignore clubs like that. It feels nice to be linked to them. And also, Real Madrid's idea right now is not to proceed with Sergio Ramos' return. They have other plans. But obviously, Sergio Ramos will love to return to Real Madrid. It's not about the money, he would accept anything to return. And Javier Tebas said as long as Florentino Perez is president of Real Madrid, he will worry me. But anyways, that is all the Real Madrid news that came out this week. And well, with that being said, let me know what you guys thought about the news.